2 clicks take me higher.
Also issued a 5-day-a-week office mandate. It's 4 days.
Ow. Sunday, Sunday. Ow. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Get over here, Daisy. Whoa. Whoa. Did we have a live yesterday? Did I make a live yesterday? What's up, Rudy? Lady Wise. Oh, we did do a live yesterday. That's right. Well, there's a replay. It prints the replay. I should be deleting those, actually. I'm probably going to delete the replays. Yeah, some dude stole a cash register from Jack in the Box, and then they were hiding in a garbage can. I forgot about that. Actually, we're right on the scene. That was fun. I just want to say that Oasis, I'm going to agree with Paul McCartney, even though he went to the concert, and I'm going to say Oasis sucks. Okay? I agree that they're derivative. I'm your Wonderwall. I'm a champagne supernova. Champagne supernova. They are so average. You like watching them to see what you missed? I'm not sure why. I haven't decided why I'm gonna delete them. Oop. So far I'm not deleting them, but I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not going live today. I came live to say I'm not going live, which isn't true. I heard somebody said that the Cybertruck wiped out. Let's go see what they're made of. Aren't these Cybertrucks supposed to be like tanks or something? Hopefully I can get over here in time. There is a Tesla Cybertruck that just got plowed into, and I want to go see. I want to go see the integrity of a Cybertruck right now. So
1083-2228.
That's where I'm going. I will be on TikTok when the car stops. I'm your Wonderwall. Look, right there, Sound City Studios. Literally, that warehouse right there. It's hard to see it, but that warehouse that you can't. One of those 10 warehouses across from the Bud Light factory is where the great record Nirvana Nevermind was recorded, everybody. That's where Nirvana's record was recorded. And by the way, I'm in negotiations. Okay, not negotiations, but I'm in talks with this kid to start a Nirvana tribute band. Is that a bad idea, everybody? Would anybody be interested in that as a tribute band? Nirvana tribute band. There's a lot of money in tribute bands, so I'm looking into a tribute band as a source of revenue for myself. I have almost joined a couple of tribute bands in the past. a Tom Petty tribute band I almost joined. I considered, there are some very successful tribute bands. I'll tell you, a very, very popular tribute band is the Iron Maidens. Female tribute bands seem to be more popular, but the Iron Maidens, Paradise Kitty, all-female Guns N' Roses tribute band. And the thing is, they're tribute bands for bands that are still bands. A Nirvana tribute band, a tribute for a band that's not a band. Shouldn't a tribute band be for a band that's not a band? I mean, I can still see Iron Maiden in Guns N' Roses. But the gimmick of an all-girl tribute band, Paradise Kitty and the Iron Maidens, is very successful. Very successful. Shit, they got booked on Monsters of Rock cruise next year. It's all real bands from the 80s. There's come some rock stars flying in. And Paradise Kitty or the Iron Maidens, I think they both play that cruise. Who would go on that cruise? All right, let's see this Cybertruck wrecked out. I want to see how strong. They said, aren't these Cybertrucks supposed to be like powerful trucks and everything? All right, let's go in the bus lane. Let's speed in the bus lane. Can we please speed in the bus lane? If everyone, it is a bit of a rabbit hole, but let's be clear. It's impossible for Nirvana to be a band. And you're right about the singer, blah, 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 because clearly Kurt Cobain's gone. A great tribute band would be a Nirvana tribute band, because there is no Nirvana. There is no tomorrow. That's out of the movie Rocky 3. Carl Weathers. There is no tomorrow, Rock. He'll murder you to death, Rock. He'll murder you to death, Rock. I'm your Wonderwall. Sure enough, there is a Cybertruck crashed out, so let's take a look at it. We're live on TikTok in 2 seconds. Let's go take a look at this disaster on TikTok. Hold on. TikTok, where are you? TikTok. I'm just going to take a 10, 15 minute look at this crashed out truck. Wait a minute. Am I on my account here? What's the fucking problem here? Live. Crashed out Cybertruck. I don't even think I'll get my gimbal out. Maybe I will get my gimbal out. Ooh-wah, ee-wah. Let's go all the way around the block. I'm your wonder wall. Any Oasis fans in here? I'm your wonder wall. God, they're such a plain derivative band. Paul McCartney said they're derivative. What was he doing at their concert? Just because he was angry? Oh, there it is. That thing is smashed up. Can we get a look at this thing or what? I'm your wonder wall. I think we should stand in the shade for it. What? Yeah, they smashed it up. They smashed that Cybertruck to pieces. It's a Cybertruck smash up. It's a Cybertruck mashup. The other car is like a half a block away, and it looks okay. That thing doesn't look that strong to me. Looks like it folded like a cheap fucking wet soaked box of Cracker Jacks to me. You know what I mean? Those dudes are over there laughing. Yeah, there are 10,000 followers. There are 10,000 subscriptions on YouTube. That's fantastic. Everybody, thank you who subscribed. We love it. Because TikTok is collapsing before our very eyes. You know? Yeah. It crumpled like a tin can. Like an aluminum can. Cyber trash right there, you guys. Cyber trash, basically. Collapse that mug. Collapse that motherfucker. I don't know if anyone was injured. There are two yes, no. There are injuries, yes. This was reported as a crash with injuries. It was a pretty nasty crash. All of the airbags are deployed. There are 2 paramedic trucks here and 2 snorkel fire trucks. And people were injured, yes. But I've been double streaming, so I can never really go check back in and see what happened, you know, when I'm double streaming. But I just wanted to see what the integrity of a Cybertruck was in a big crash. And this isn't a big crash, but somebody definitely was flying through a red and the other car was right there. And it's, I would say that impact is a 45 mile per hour or more impact, because that Cybertruck didn't hold up well. Let's get a really close look at it. Let's get a super close look at it. Oh shit, there's the other car. Oh shit, the other car looks way worse. Hold on. The other car was hiding behind the fire trucks, you guys. We got to cross the street. This is nasty. Hold on. Okay, we're going to take a walk, you guys. We're going to go look at this shit. This shit is gnarly. Let's go look at the other car. It is nasty. Yeah, somebody definitely got hurt. Now that I see that car, I'm starting to think the Cybertruck might be pretty solid. Shit. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. And let's get a close-up look at this Cybertruck while we're walking over there. All right, we'll get a close look at the Cyber real quick. Wow, that is brutal. That looks like a pool float. That looks like something you'd be floating on in the pool. Dang. Pretty crazy. It looks like they took the impact. Oh, they took out a light pole as well, you guys. So an entire light pole was also taken out. I'm waiting for these cops to get out of my way so we can go take a better look at it. The people have been taken away already. They did have some police tape up that they're trying to keep up, but yeah, nasty. Nasty is what it is. There's the Cybertruck. I'm gonna go take a look at the Prius as soon as the cops aren't hoarding it. Yeah. Say that again. The electrical?
Yeah.
Is that a live wire?
Yeah, stand over there, please.
Is that a live wire? I don't want to get electrocuted.
Don't go there.
The whole electrical pole got popped off, you guys. I wonder if that's 110. It'll be fine. This is like what the homeless people tap into to charge their phones and shit. So this car sheared off this electrical pole from here and possible live wires. So we don't want to get near that, of course. Here's the actual street lamp right here. Boom. That's the actual lamp. The officer's a little irritated with me because I'm not listening to his orders. But here comes some woman walking around. She's gonna walk right around it. But yeah, so this car sheared off a street lamp and we have open live wires right here. So maybe we should charge our phone while we're here, you know what I mean? He told me to back up, but the truth is, look at this woman just walking down the middle of the road. And now he's telling her where to go. I mean, I'll obey the fire and police line, but if they don't put a police line up, what do you want? He can tell me to stay out of the street and shit, but now he's way over there, so let's get a better look at the car real quick. That car is smashed, you guys. This car got cream-o-lud. The Cybertruck put it on this car. This is a crash with injuries. Oh damn! Look look at the side of the car where it took the pole out. Even this side of the car where it flew into the pole. That Cybertruck sent that car flying. Look at how far away it is. Cybertruck is way over here. And it T-boned the car. So the Cybertruck clearly ran the red light. You guys right? The Cybertruck running a red light T-bones the Prius, sends the Prius, a long ways. Sends the Prius flying into this light pole, shears the light pole completely off. Looks like there's live wires right here. Nasty. So here's the guys here to make them safe. DWP here to make the live wires safe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Get off the area, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Am I in the way or something?
No, just kind of.
Can I ask you real quick? Is that just 110?
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
It's just 110. Like the homeless guys even tap into that sometimes, like to charge their phone. But it's not 220.
No.
So it's not gonna. I mean, it's not gonna, unalive anyone.
Hold on, no.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
I was right. It's just 110. It's no big deal. And there's the gray-haired cop said, what do you want me to do with this guy? This gray-haired cop he's coming to put cones up to tell me not to go near it or something. He's just irritating me. And he's like, yeah, we need him to clear the area. You don't need me to clear the area to make 110 safe. You know how you make that 110 safe? You take 2 pieces of fucking black electrical tape and you just fucking fold it over the top. Safe. Trust me. I hang Christmas lights. I know how to work with 110. I have workers take 110 and just hold it with their hands and to make fun of me sometimes. 110, nothing burger. I'll go put my tongue on that 110. You know what I mean? Oh, there is a police line that I've crossed here, actually. They do have a police line that I did cross. I am in the scene, actually. Oops. I guess I am not where I'm supposed to be. Huh. So the truth is, gray hair officers, right? I'm not even supposed to be in here, but whatever. I am. Leave me alone. I can be wherever I want. 220 will set you back. 220 will set you right back. And make sure you're not standing in water, while you do it. Let's see how they make 110 safe. Let's see how these guys make 110 safe. Let's see if he does what I said. He's just gonna cap it. He's just gonna clip it, cap it. Look at that. He's gonna do what I said. He's gonna clip it, put a little electrical tape, a plastic cap, and shove it right in the ground. That's how you make it safe. You guys, I could have done this for you guys. I could have made it safe. You guys? Thank you, Hugo. Thank you, Hugo. I appreciate all the follows and all the subscriptions. We watched some great football today. Uncle Rico now plays quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Had an amazing game. Won the game. Uncle Rico wins. Breaking news. Uncle Rico, playing quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers now, won the game. And look, they're just going to put an orange cone over the wires. I could have done that. That's how you make it safe. Anyway, Uncle Rico has a huge game for the Pittsburgh Steelers today. That's all I have to say about that. All the good games were early today, you guys. They're all over. Look at these guys are moving the light post. I don't even know if they had to do that. These guys actually moved the light pole off the sidewalk. All right, good job, fellas. What up, Wes? Go Bills. Tesla's the best car. Here's your Tesla right here. There's your Tesla. Somebody shoved a pool noodle floater into the front of the Tesla. Here's one of the drivers standing right here. One of the drivers talking to the police right here. You think this is the Tesla driver or the Prius driver? Let's do a stereotype on the driver. Let's look at the driver and let's decide, is he in the Prius or is he in the Tesla? I know the pole's in the way, but I don't want to get the cops talking to me, so I'm going to stay back. Is that guy the driver of the Prius or the Tesla? We'll never know because he's walking away. Does he look like a Tesla driver or a Prius driver? I love this woman who's like, I'm just going to walk down the middle of the road today. But I mean, what's she supposed to do? You know, look at this. 818. Those dudes see us streaming. They're like, what's up in the 818? And if you don't know what that means, you guys, the dudes in the black Suburban who said, what's up in the 818? There's a channel on Instagram called What's Up in the 818. And it's an amazing channel. It's basically everything that goes bad and crazy in the valley. I don't think it's a particular streamer. I think he just plagiarizes other content and combines it all onto one page. And by the way, you can subscribe to us in the YouTube. You can follow us in the TikTok, but you can also follow on Instagram. Same username, guys. Same username. Same logo. Same bat channel. Same bullshit. Instagram. Follow us on Instagram because one day we might need it. Follow us on Instagram. Why not? Maybe Mark Zuckerberg will get good at that someday. Whoa. Maybe Mark Zuckerberg will learn how to make social media great again. If you caught him on that hot mic recently, you know, just sucking on Trump's boots. That was pretty funny. Mark Zuckerberg and Tim Cook licking the boots. How embarrassing must it be to be a billionaire and still have to lick boots? Could you imagine having a $500 million, $1 billion, $5 billion? I don't know how much those two are worth. But can you imagine still having to lick the boot with that kind of money in your pocket? I mean, what an embarrassment to be licking boots with that much money. I would never do it. I know that. I would never be licking those boots. Those boots got some nasty pigeon poop on the bottom of them. You know what I mean? You guys heard about the kissing bug, right? Everyone's getting Chatigua or whatever that disease is. Shut your whole throat down and shit. You guys heard about this? 45,000 cases in LA, guys. It's called the kissing bug is the generic term. That's what Trump would call it because he's not good with big words, you know what I'm saying? But there is a scientific name for this bug, and it is a breaking news story today if you look it up. But the kissing bug, they estimate there are 45,000 cases in LA, and the part that sucks is they're in my neighborhood, and they're on my hiking trails. They're at Griffith Park. They say they bite you on the face. That's why they call it the kissing bug, because they bite your face. But they say they only bite your face at night. So I think the key is to not hike at night currently. Now, we're at Havenhurst and Parthenia. Yeah, I can show the front of the truck again. I already showed it for a while. Here, I'll give you a zoom in. And I'll go back over there, but to me, it appears as though, To me, it appears as though everyone's getting in trouble for standing in the crime scene except me, or the accident scene except me. Like, here's a scooter guy getting in trouble, but they're not telling me. Anyway, we will go look at the front of the truck again. But I'm gonna stand here as long as they let me. They're not gonna be moving it for a while, so I will go get another front shot of it. The cops have been removing everybody who's behind the crime tape. It's really, I gotta admit, when you have your little press badge, you see what I'm saying? My little press badge, they really leave you the hell alone. You know what I mean? I'm just walking around with this homemade fake news press badge, because there's no such thing as a press badge. I just want y'all to know that. There's no such thing as a fucking press badge. But if the cops see you wearing a laminate, they leave you alone. And that tells you how smart cops are. They're not the brightest bulbs on the shelf at Lighting World. Look at this, Rockstar flying in. Rockstar flying in, Rockstar alert. We're right at the, we're right outside of the Van Nuys Airport where all the rock stars fly in and out of. It's a private jet airport mainly. I call it the Rockstar Airport. Big Daddy Kev, stop. You're a fool, man. I'm printing me one up tonight. Well, yeah, you want me to tell you what website to go on? If you want a good one? I mean, do you want to see how good mine looks, dude? Watch. Let me zoom out and show you how good mine looks. I mean, the truth is, I'm doing streaming journalism, so it's not that it doesn't represent something real, because it is. I'm real, right? What I'm telling you is, it's got a barcode. It says International Press, CVH-0886-333-4566, Class AI Unrestricted. That looks professional as hell. And you know, you're not going to see the photo because I look like an idiot. But what I'm saying is, and then after you print it, you take it to Kinko's and you laminate it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it costs about 86 cents to put lamination on it, and you're good to go. Don't show it. Why would I not show it? Why would I not show my press badge? Boom, I'll show it. Let's just look at it only. Why would I not show it? Bye. Why not show it? Thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca Middleton, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that comment, Rebecca. You're a sweetheart. I bet your husband just gets so much joy out of you, or your boyfriend. You know what I mean? When you tell him he sounds like an idiot all day, I bet he just... I just bet he enjoys your company like you're a puppy. You know what I mean? Because you just said it was fake. Well, it's an oxymoron, Catsork. It's an oxymoron. If you go onto the scene of a police scene and they threaten to arrest you because you're trying to do real journalistic work, because you don't have what's called a fake press badge. Do you understand do you understand what we're even fucking saying here? Do you understand what the point of this conversation is? Let me mute my TikTok so I can tell you in the YouTube what the point of the conversation is. Unrestricted. Okay, I just muted TikTok. Do you fucking understand what we're saying? We're saying that cops are fucking idiots. They're fucking morons. Do you understand that? And they don't fucking show you respect as a fucking journalist unless you have some kind of laminate hanging around your fucking neck. And that's how fucking stupid they are. Are you following the fucking logic here? Okay, there is no governmental fucking organization that fucking prints out, hands out, or fucking disseminates, or fucking screens, or fucking vets people to give them a fucking media badge. That's retarded. Do you understand that? There's no such thing. You think the founding fathers put that in the Constitution? Come on, get with the program, everybody. What the fuck is going on with you? All right, I'm back, TikTok. I had to straighten everything out on YouTube there real quick. So the only way you can get into these scenes and do journalism is by printing one up yourself if you don't work for legacy media. And the legacy media is on its way out. You understand that? Legacy media is under 50% of the percentile of 100%. Make sense? Crystal, from your mouth to God's ears, I'm not a journalist, right? We're not here journaling this. We're not here disseminating this information to the public. You're right, Crystal, we're not here. This is a simulation. This is a controlled simulation, Crystal. We're not here live streaming this to 700 people on YouTube and 500 people on TikTok. That's not happening. 1,000 people aren't watching this be disseminated in a public area in a situation that just actually happened. That's not happening at all. This is not journalism, Crystal. You're right. You're the genius, right? Why don't you tell us what it is, Crystal? Genius, why don't you tell us what's happening right now? Come on, tell us. We're waiting for you to tell us what's happening. We're not interviewing DWP. We didn't just do journalism to see how they make the hot wire safe. Is that her car? This woman just walked right up to the car. She's not a journalist. She's on the scene. All right, let's interview her since we're not a journalist. Since this isn't journalism, let's just go do an AI interview with her. Let's go, we're living in a simulation, and Crystal is controlling the simulation. Crystal says she'll tell us exactly what it is. It's a guy bothering the police. That's your car? No. Crystal says all of the journalist streamers out here are out here to bother the police because we have nothing better to do. So Crystal, tell us what we should go do since we have nothing better to do. Tell us what we should do, Crystal. Crystal, do you have nothing better to do than watch the guy who has nothing better to do? I'm asking. It's like asking if there's a creator, who created the creator, right? So Crystal, please tell us all. Please tell us all. You have nothing better to do than watch the guy who has nothing better to do bother the police? That's what you're doing? Crystal, can you talk to us, Crystal, or did you get timed out? You have nothing better to do than watch the guy who's nothing better to do? I don't under Crystal. So who does that put further down the totem pole, me or you? You or I? Crystal, who's lower on the rung, you or I? The guy who has nothing better to do, or the woman who has nothing better to do than watch the guy who's nothing better to do? Come on. Come on, Crystal. Give it to us, Crystal. JJ says, make fun of this dude's mama. Mama, I'm coming home. You don't want me to do mom jokes right now. Crystal, that's exactly what your mom said last night. You don't have anything better to do? And I told your mom, not really. So I did your mom. That's what your mom says every night. Crystal, you got nothing better to do? There's your mom joke. You guys are asking for mama jokes. You guys are asking for Crystal to do mama jokes. Did she get timed out? No, Alan, my cat had cancer, but she beat it. My cat had cancer and she beat it. Here, I'm gonna have to mute TikTok for a quick second so I can talk to these people appropriately in YouTube. Hold on. Make it shake now. That's what Crystal's mom said last night. Sexy MFer though, also what Crystal's mom said last night. I love you, also what Crystal's mom said to me last night. What in the paradox is happening? Also, what Crystal's mom said last night. Geez, you guys are on a roll here. Damn. Also, what Crystal's mom said last night. We're calling for you. Also, what Crystal's mom said last night. I don't even know if I can stroll further back at this point. Donating $5 to say I'm half your age and still in a better financial position. I'm playing DraftKings while watching you cry. Thank you, previously temp. Do you have any other comments you want to send with donations? Please send them. Okay, TikTok back on. Previously temp says I'm donating $5 to say I'm half your age and still in a better financial position. I'm playing DraftKings while watching you cry. I love it. That's what your mom said last night, previously temp. She said exactly that. Your mom said I'm half your age and still in a better financial position. And she's playing DraftKings while watching me cry. Do you get your DraftKings tips from her? Do you have any tips for the audience? What was your name? Previously temp. Do you have any tips? Any DraftKings tips? And by the way, anyone who is playing DraftKings currently and watching my YouTube channel is not doing well financially, even if they make a $5 donation. Let's call that what it is. Hold on, let me mute my TikTok real quick. Anybody who is watching DraftKings and my YouTube live at the same time is literally, well, you gave me $5, so I won't call you a fucking loser. I'll just let that be rhetorically thought out by the other people, watching. You know what I'm saying? Well, Dread Pickle said if I'm going to keep crying, he's going to put his pants back on and leave. Who wants to... Okay, where are we going now? To the front of this Cybertruck? Let the good times roll. This is just part sad. Also what your mom said last night, previously temp. This is just sad, is exactly what your mom said last night. Yeah, he lost me at DraftKings too. Tim Pingle has no friends on Facebook. I know, Dooney. I know, it sucks not having friends. I have no friends, Donnie. Not a single friend on Facebook. It's so sad, Dooney. How do we pronounce your name, Dooney? You guys, I have a Facebook account and it has 0 friends on it. So nothing sadder than somebody who equates friendships with somebody who you're connected with on Facebook. Oh, you must be Gen Z if you think that you count your friends according to who's on Facebook. That's weird logic. Thank you, Jellyfish. That's what your mom said last night, Jellyfish. Real men do have bookies, Drew. That's actually true. Real men have bookies. That's true. If you're making... Hold on, I gotta mute TikTok real quick. If you're making bets and you don't have a thug that's going to come over to collect the money after you lose the bet, you're not even a real gambler, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how many, what do they call it? Manosphere losers are just have such pathetic lives that they literally have no way to. I mean, their only outlet is Keyboard Warrior, Sunday afternoon Keyboard Warrior while on DraftKings. Like, it's Sunday afternoon. He should be watching a football game if he's betting DraftKings, but he's watching us on YouTube Live. Sorry, TikTok. Sometimes I have to say inappropriate things, and there's no other way to do it, you know? Except to mute, you know what I mean, you guys? You can hear us? You can hear me? Crystal made me cranky. Let's look at some girls right now and make sure it's not Crystal's mom, you know what I'm saying? Previously temp. Another coming in hot with another $4.99. Imagine being a failed comedian, getting on donations. Internet panhandling is what this is. Thank you, previously temp. Whoa, hold on, I'm getting a text message from one of those people who aren't my friends. Hold on, give me a second. Previously temp, thank you for having no idea who I am or what I do and for living. But I appreciate the $5. Keep the money coming, previously temp. Keep the money coming, you DraftKings manosphere, bootlicking, Trump-supporting fucking loser. Keep that $5 coming, you fucking loser. If the road to being a loser was paved with dildos, previously temp would walk on his ass. How's that for a joke, previously temp? Is that a failed joke? Let me say that one again. Thank you for the $5, previously temp. If the road to being the worst piece of shit troll on the internet was paved with dildos, previously temp would walk on his fucking ass. You guys didn't hear that, right, TikTok? Because I can't say that joke. I can't say that joke that I just did on YouTube. I can't say that joke on TikTok. But I just roasted somebody who gave me $10 pretty hard, and I know he doesn't have the brain power in his manosphere world to even have anything rhetorical. He literally could never fucking come at me sideways in a roast battle. He literally is unarmed in a roast battle. Like, he's got nothing. He's got nothing. The only thing he's got is the $10 he won on the Pittsburgh Steelers game. He bet on DraftKings today. Hey, Temp, come on, bring some more of that money along for the non-working failed comedian grifter. Come on, bring on that money, brother. Hey, bring that money on, brother. Keep that engagement coming, brother. I'm still waiting for previous temp to it's his turn. The ball's in his court. That's a sports analogy, previously temp. The ball's in your court. The ball's in your court. You can't beat a failed comedian in a roast battle? What are you waiting on? Come on now. Where you at, previously temp? We waiting on you. You guys, Paul McCartney went to the Oasis concert last night. After Oasis said they were better than the Beatles, and after Paul McCartney called them derivative, and they are derivative. How do you say derivative? Derivative. Yeah.
Are you streaming?
Yeah. I'm live streaming. Two platforms.
Why do you need two phones?
I'm on YouTube. Wait, I'm on YouTube and TikTok. Sweet, huh?
This one has like 50. Oh, how many people?
This says 445 people. It was peaking at 1,000, and this one just has like 288 right now live. Everybody.
Which one usually gets more people?
It depends. TikTok is capable of more people, So I've had as many during the fires as 10,000 people watching, but I've really only seen up to 1,500 on the YouTube. But guys like Duran downtown, I've seen him have as many as 25,000 people on TikTok.
Because you're live streaming, then how do you have to like put on commercials? Or?
On YouTube, they do play commercials for the monetization. So they'll put the little ads that you skip. When someone comes to watch the live, that'll play. On TikTok, you post a video later, you get paid per view. And then also they send you gifts, like they'll send gifts. Those translate into money. I've only been live streaming for like a year, but I know guys downtown making about 25,000 a month. And then other guys who do well, just making like 7,000 or 8,000. Picked the wrong career.
Is your business doing pretty all right?
Well, after a year, yeah, I'm on the come up. So it's, I work on television about 20 days a year. And then I own a small business. So for me, it's part-time. And, you remember that situation with the landlord down in LA last week? Where the guy, he unalived his landlord. I can't use the word on TikTok. They don't let you use certain words. But TikTok's illegal. That's going away. September 17th, it's expiring again, but I'm sure Trump will sign another executive order. What happened here? Can we ask? I mean, it's their fault, right? It looks like they popped in.
No, it's two vehicles between the Cybertruck and the Prius.
Oh.
And between the Cybertruck and the Prius, the impact caused the Prius
to go all this distance?
Yeah.
And what's your name? Officer Shin. Thank you, Officer Shin. Appreciate the information.
This is not that big.
It's not. I actually came.
If you work at night,
Yeah.
then you might get bigger.
At night, we get the better stuff. And the only reason I drove up for this one is because I wanted to see the integrity of a Cybertruck. Because I don't think I've seen one in a wreck yet. And they're supposed to be like really strong or whatever. Doesn't look, I don't know. Compared to this car, I don't know. So now you guys just waiting on the tow, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for the information. That's Officer Shin, everyone. The cops always want to know what's going on live streaming. That was Officer Shin right here. He's a good dude. I'm going to give you one last look at the front of the Cybertruck. And then, hold on, let me do a quick mute on TikTok. What was that dude's name again? Okay, to all of my lady followers, I apologize, but I just have to say one thing before I get ready to leave here. Previously temp, so I'm gonna get one, put your earmuffs on, ladies. So, we're gonna get a good look at the front of this Cybertruck before I wrap this up, because I gotta go over, I have to go bang previously temp's mom this afternoon. So I'm gonna have to give you one last look and then go bang his mom. You can take your earmuffs off now, ladies. Sorry, you guys. So let's go get a good look at the front of this Cybertruck on our way out of here. And ow. And then we'll wrap this up. The officers are always pretty cool to us. Sorry I had to mute the TikTok so much, but there were some manosphere losers asking for it today. So I know a lot of trolls think they can just get away with trolling, but sometimes if it catches my eye, I'll let you have it. Because you know what? Somebody's got to do it, you guys. Somebody's got to fucking do it. You know what I mean? Somebody's got to do it. He just explained how the accident happened, but I didn't really understand. But look at how far away that car got hit. But here's the front of the truck. Smashed the windshield. We got 3 seconds to get out of the way. Safely get out of the way. We'll look at it from this side again. The truck is right here, but it sent that Prius a long ways. So it sent the Prius all the way there where the Prius knocked the light pole out of the ground, actually. Literally. But the cop even said it to me. He goes, this isn't really that big of an accident. And I said, I agree. I just wanted to see how bad a Cybertruck gets wrecked when it hits a car. And we saw it. We saw it. We have seen it with our own eyes now. And we kind of like that a Cybertruck got wrecked because we don't like Cybertrucks. I was hoping it was Theo Vaughn, is really what I was truly hoping. And like in my heart of hearts, I was hoping it was going to be Theo Vaughn in my heart of hearts. And I don't hate Theo. I just thought it would be a good live if it was Theo Vaughn's. You know what I mean? That's not because I don't like Theo. I'm a hillbilly like Theo. I'm a redneck like Theo. I just wanted it to be Theo. Or Elon. You know? It's fucking hot out. And plus we had a window. The first NFL games ended. We saw the end of those games on the red zone. We got this alert on the Cybertruck. And now we get to watch the second half of the other NFL games. While Permanently Temp is on YouTube Live betting on games he's not even watching. I mean, I could have stayed and watched him like load the cars, but we don't need to do that today, you guys. Now the alarm is going off on the car though, which is pretty funny. So let me stay a second. That's kind of funny. That's a little bit funny. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. Don't have much money, but boy, if Permanently Temp sends us some cash, I'll buy a big house where I can bang his mom. I hope he's still in here because that was funny. Sorry I had to mute that, you guys, because I did another no-no. Fast and the Stupid is funny. You guys, it's so bright. I hate doing daytime lives because I can never see the comments here. I see Fast and the Stupid. Sharon said she's not offended. Okay, good, Sharon. I'm glad you appreciate the clap back. Sometimes you have to clap back. You don't always have to take the high road. Sometimes you can just get down in the gutter with them. And sometimes they have it coming, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes it has to be done. Not all the time, but sometimes it has to be done. Boy, that Prius. I'm waiting for him to load this Prius, you guys. I don't know. Havenhurst and Parthenia? Oh, shit. Shit. Can we just clarify something real quick? Whoa, hold on. Load it up. Get it out of here. I get crazy. Okay, we are at, this is Theo Vaughn's Cybertruck. This is Theo Vaughn's. Hello, Rosie. This is up on, way in the valley, Rosie. I just came to see if a Cybertruck could hold up in a wreck. It's not even a big wreck. I mean, it's a big wreck, but it's not that big. It's a pretty good one, actually. I'm very undecisive. This is... Come on! Get a muffler, motherfucker. Fuck is with these people, man? It's fucking manosphere shit, man. Everybody with their tiny little fucking dicks running around, fucking revving their cars. This is up on Parthenia and Havenhurst, where Theo Vaughn's Cybertruck has smashed a Prius so bad it knocked a light pole out of the ground, and there's live hot wires over on the street. No, he doesn't have a muffler. You call that a muffler? You call that a muffler? Tony, top noob, that's a hell of a username. Clearly a manosphere running around without a muffler, revving his motor. That's a muffler. Here, I had to mute TikTok. Top noob, does your, okay, that's cool, top noob. Let me ask you a question. When you hear that car drive by, does that make your dick hard, bro? That's a serious question. What does it do when a car goes by and goes, vroom? Does that tickle your pickle? Do you get hard and go in the bathroom and masturbate? I mean, what does that do for you, bro? And it's a serious question. It's not a roast. Ladies, put your earmuffs on. I'm talking to a manosphere dude right now. When a guy comes by with this loud muffler, or you rev your loud muffler, what does that do? Does that make you feel better about yourself because you can't get laid, or does it make your dick hard? What the fuck does it do to drive down the street annoying the eardrums of human beings? And I'm just wondering, man. You know what I mean? The fuck is that? Vroom, look at me, I'm a real man. I'm a real man. Does it make you feel like you're Joe Rogan fucking Hulk Hogan in the ass? What is it? What the fuck is it? I told that guy to get a muffler, top nude, decided to defend it. All right, I'm done asking. Sorry, TikTok. I had to ask a very important question in the YouTube, and it was against Chinese rules. Now we're waiting for an answer from Dooney or Top Noob. I'm just trying to find out what it does to a man when he cuts his muffler off. Does it make him feel like a real man? You know what I'm saying, Cletus? Cletus, how does it make you feel when you can make your muffler sound real loud? When you scream down the street by all those real quiet Priuses and Toyotas, does it make you feel like you're superior? Top Noob asking me how old. You can't answer a question with a question, bud. Top Noob, I'm old enough to have actually driven in figure 8 races and demolition derbies, buddy. That's the only place a muffler should sound loud. You follow me? It should not be loud going down a residential street, knucklehead. Get it together, boy. Get it together, boy. What does filming a traffic accident do for your ego? Well, it doesn't do anything for my ego, but it does something for my pocketbook. Okay? If you told me you were going to pay me to drive down the street with a loud muffler, then I would cut my muffler off. So do you feel stupid about your question you just asked? Because it was a terrible analogy and you just got cooked. So do you have a better question? Ex-Nancy Pelosi? Do you have a better question, ex-Nancy Pelosi? Hey, what's up, Cake? Cake, what's up? What's happening? You wouldn't be saying this in front of a bunch of diamonds and patches? What does that mean? Like the Sons of Silence? I was raised by the Sons of Silence. I don't even know what you're getting at. You wouldn't be saying this in front of someone? I'm saying it right in front of you right now. I'm at Parthenia in Havenhurst if you'd like me to deliver it in person. Do you want to come down? What are you talking about? Jesus, Lord Christ Almighty. It's a Sunday. Go pray to Jesus. He's just driving away with the horn on. That was hilarious. He's just driving that to the tow yard with the horn running. My brain is getting cooked out in the sun right now. This dude just said, and by the way, some dude in the chat just said, cars come out of the factory with a muffler. Oh my Lord, bro. You're done being even acknowledged for saying something that fucking obvious. Hey, your new name is Captain Obvious. He just said cars come out of the factory with a muffler. You're kidding, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me that cars come out of the factory with a muffler? Is that what you're trying to say? You gotta be kidding me, bruh. Well, you must be shitting me, Cletus. Well, I've been flim-flam, Jim Bob. Turns out mufflers come out of the factory on a car. Turns out that you don't have to go to a third party after you drive off the lot to get your muffler put on down there by fucking, You know what I'm saying? Fucking Captain Obvious in here. What the fuck are you talking about? Cars come out of the factory with a muffler. No shit. Is that right? Did everybody catch that? Is everybody getting that? The next time you guys go buy a new car, you don't have to drive over to the muffler shop when you get off the lot. Turns out the muffler's already on it. It probably comes with a catalytic converter and fucking emission controls and the honeycomb fucking precious metals inside of the fucking catalytic converter. The whole bit. The whole bit comes with the car. Jesus Christ. Alyssa, it's all going over your head. So get off the trampoline and climb a ladder. So next time it'll hit you in the face. What are you talking about? The best part of YouTube trolls and like the stupidity of like half of America, well, there's nothing best about it. Let's be honest. I think I like my Canadian followers more than anything. I mean, these American trolls are fucking just so fucking repulsive. What, you think I'm mad, Alyssa? I don't do country accents when I'm mad. I'm just surprised that everybody's not in here. Hold on. Well, I can't. I gotta be careful. I mean, yes, honey, you're literally yelling. Huh. Oh, boy. You should go watch The Incredible Hulk, honey. Go watch The Incredible Hulk, honey. Yeah, I'm livid. Ask Tony. I'm not mad. I'm livid. That's right, Alyssa. That's right, honey cakes. That's what your mom said last night, Chris Kenny. All right. We're going to have to get back to mom jokes. The sigh of irritation. That's what your mom said last night, Alyssa. Man is having a bitch fit. That's what your mom said last night in Hoc Sigma Vinces. What's up, SG? What's up, Bradley James? Define nonsensical, Alyssa. Please define nonsensical for the audience. Alyssa, do you have anything to add to the conversation, or are you having a bad day too? Did your team lose? Are you a Jets fan? I mean, who's your team? They must have lost. I'm starting to do the math on this because I can feel the day out, right? A lot of people, about half the country's teams lost, and we're seeing them, especially temporary, whatever his name was. His team lost for sure. A lot of people's teams lost. They just get right on YouTube and start taking all their anger and hatred out on streamers. It's pretty funny. I never really noticed that last year, honestly. We're looking at Theo Vaughn's Cybertruck, where he has just T-boned a Prius And they took him to the hospital, and now they're taking his car away. Theo Vaughn has been hospitalized after T-boning a Prius. Ask her out? Darren, I would ask Alyssa out, but the problem is, if she went out with me, I'd be cheating on her mom. And I don't want to do that to her mom. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what's up. So I'm literally, my hands are tied. My hands are tied. I don't want her mom going out with a cheater. Could you imagine? You know what I mean? It's just, it's not a good look. But after I'm finished with Alyssa's mom, I'll take her out, show her a good time, you know what I'm saying? And then I won't be cheating on her mom, you know? And then once that's complete, we can have a night out on the town together, you know what I mean? Menage a trois. Is Alyssa hot? Her personality? She's got the personality of a tree stump. So, do you find a tree stump to be attractive? Well, they gave up on that tow. They were just trying to tow the Cybertruck. They gave up. Apparently, a call came in from Theo Vaughn. And come on, I've been depriving my TikTok of reading their comments because I've been literally over there in the YouTube listening to people whose teams lost today on week 1 in the NFL. Boy, week 1, a lot of teams lost. People went right to social media to start saying things negative to other people so they could feel better about themselves. I have a tip. Don't get emotionally invested. It's okay to watch football and shit, but just don't get emotionally invested. That's the issue. You know what I mean? These cars are ugly. These cars are ugly. And then people lose money. Oh, that's a good idea, resist fascism. That's not a bad idea. I think that's Alyssa Milano, by the way. Under a code last name. I think that's Alyssa Milano because I irritated Alyssa Milano once on the set of Charmed. I worked with Alyssa Milano on Charmed, and she was definitely irritated by me at craft services. I've only irritated a few women on TV shows. One of them was Alyssa Milano. Another one was Callista Flockhart on the set of The Practice. She was so skinny. She was like anorexic, and I offered her and I wasn't being mean, but I was like, here, you should have a banana. I forget what I was offering her. And she looked at me like she just saw a ghost because I did that at craft services. She looked terrible. Mary, and in person, oh, there's Mary. Hi, Mary. Oh. Mary, in person, it was terrible. Like, we all know she's skinny, but in person, it looked terrible. And she was wearing an open dress, like in the back, so you could see her whole back. And I walked up to craft services, and I was a day player as a bailiff. I was like the bailiff in the courtroom arresting a guy. So I felt like I had like the ability to talk to her without a problem. And her back looked she looked unhealthy. And I just I think it was a banana. I was like, here, have a, and I didn't make an outwardly like aggressive or inappropriate joke. I just said, hey, here, you want a banana? Like we were gonna share it, like let's share, because she was eating like I don't know if she was chewing on a carrot or what, but Boy, she did not like that. Who else did I irritate? We irritated Alyssa today in the YouTube, but she's not a celebrity. We're thinking about celebrities I irritated. Oh, no, I didn't irritate her. I was very embarrassed in front of the girl on, what was that show where I was, David Duchovny? David Duchovny's girl. I was David Duchovny's body double for a couple of years. And she would always come in while I was naked on the table. I mean, I had boxers on, but my body was naked. And I was always really like embarrassed. Like I'd be blushing and shit. The makeup, they'd have to bring in makeup because I would start blushing. What was her name? I can't remember her name. I was in love with her too. Yeah, Shell Bell, as in David X-Files, yeah. I was David Duchovny's body double for the final couple of seasons. And you know, like when do you guys remember like when he would get like, he got kidnapped by the aliens and then there was these big C scars on his knees and his arms or something? So they would bring me in. You remember the cartoon where they'd be like, bring on the double? That was my job. Then they would drag my ass in and throw me up on the gurney. And then they would just shoot over my shoulder and you could see my body. And then you'd be getting the coverage of, what was her name? Jillian? What the fuck was her name? It wasn't really acting though, Mary. I mean, yeah, it's acting, but it's not real acting. It's just me laying on a table. But don't tell that to temporary weirdo over in the YouTube. Because we don't want him to think I'm anything other than a failed comedian. Because he's given us money to call me a failed comedian. So he can continue to do that. Please keep it up. Where did he go? You want a banana, your back's ugly. No, I didn't say that. Tony, I'm still trying to vet you. Tony, at this point, I am still vetting you. I don't know what is going on with you, Tony. Sometimes I love you, sometimes I hate you. I'll be honest with you, Tony. If he was an extra, why didn't he give him his back? That's what I'm talking about, Tony. Sometimes I read a comment, I don't know what you're saying. Is there a way to be more clear? Because a lot of the times you're being positive, but sometimes I don't know what you're saying. And I know you're trying to be funny and shit, but I gotta have clarification. Okay, I'm no genius myself, so I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying, do better. Was you red? That's what I'm saying, Tony. Tony, I have a feeling you have a drinking problem, and I think that's all you have. That's my gut feeling. And it's okay if you do, bro. Can you just tell me if you do, Tony? Hold on, let me mute my TikTok. Tony, can you just say, yeah, listen, dude, I'm drunk. I have a drinking problem. I'm fucking drunk every time I'm in here. Can you just tell me that so it'll make it easier for me to differentiate, like, and to, like, fucking undyslexia your comments. Michelle, my belle, heard that song. You talking about the Beatles? Michelle, my belle, these are words that go together well. Damn, see, now that was clever. Now what Tony just did was so clever that now I don't want to question him. But you got to tell me, dude, are you drinking? Was it Will Robinson that got him? Tony's asking if I'm okay. You guys, there's something about Tony, okay? You ever seen the movie There's Something About Mary? Well, let me tell you something. There's something about Tony. He's a YouTuber over here who... I don't know what the hell to do with Tony, okay? What was whose name? Tony? It's Sunday, we're all drinking. Well, well, I'll tell you, yesterday I was. You guys, for somebody who does a lot of DUI checkpoint hanging around, I would never drink and drive. So I just want to say that I was not drinking and driving yesterday. I made sure to not drink and drive yesterday. I may or may not have been at Vitello's and the Velvet Martini Lounge having multiple beers yesterday. I was able to get my car from there to Eric's house and then from Eric's house to my house, but I'm not going to disseminate that information. But I will say this about DUI checkpoints. When you know where they're at and how they run and where they put them, it's really easy to navigate your way around town without driving through them. After you've had a few pops, if you know what I'm saying. It's a love-hate relationship between who? You and I, Tony? It is. Tony and I definitely have some kind of a love-hate relationship. If that's what you're talking about, I don't know. Did you keep your mommy in touch? I appreciate that, Just Mindy. I appreciate that comment. You guys see, when you troll or you be funny, try harder. You know what I mean? If you guys can roast with class, there's a way to roast nastily with class. It's a very weird oxymoron, but there is a way to roast, and there's a way to say jokes, and there's a way to do jokes. There's a way to do mom jokes. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that was funny. Just Mindy said, did you keep your mommy in touch when you went out? I think that's fucking hilarious. I think that was fucking just fabulous. So you guys do better. You know what I mean? See, Mindy's probably a woman, so she's probably not a part of the manosphere, and she probably gets it. You know what I mean? Chino says it was not funny. I loved it. I loved it. I actually loved it. I don't know why, but I loved it. Again, second time today you used the word oxymoron wrong. Well, that's an oxymoron, Mindy, because I use oxymoron appropriately every time I use it. And I never claimed that I was a genius. And if you were right about that, I would admit it. But I do know how to use the word oxymoron, okay? And I'm gonna nickname you Oxy. You feel me, Mindy? Your new nickname is Oxy, and your new last name is Moron. So now we'll know how to use it appropriately. Because now Just Mindy's name is Oxy Moron. You like that one? Baby doll? Question 67 or 68 Chicago. I like it. I like it. Okay, I'm a big Chicago fan. Okay, and we're not talking about the Cubs. I'm talking about Saturday in the park. You think it was the 4th of July. Twin Lakes, Iowa. 4th of July, 1989. One of the nastiest firework battles in the history of the country. Between my dudes and some hillbillies. And when the cops came to break up the whole party, we were in our tent. And they were out there looking for all the suspects. And my buddy Huff just started singing in the dead calm of the cops investigating during a Code 6. And all you could hear coming out the window of this tent was the singer of my band, Huff, singing Saturday. And it was a Saturday in the park. It was whatever 4th of July fell on a Saturday around circa that time. So I don't know what year for sure, but it was definitely a Saturday. And he started singing Saturday in the park. And it was one of the funniest moments of my life, and it stands to this day. A old homeless coot kicked the car. I was -2 then, but that was a good year. Thank you, Just Mindy. Is that an ageism joke, or... I'm trying to follow along, Mindy. Oh, I'm sorry, Just Mindy. Your name is Oxy. Thank you, Oxy. Thank you, Mrs. Moron. Thank you, Oxy. Do you want me to call you Oxy or Mrs. Moron? And are you married? Because if you're divorced, I can call you Ms. I can call you Ms. Moron. Ms. Moron. Let me know. Let me know. Mrs. Moron. Okay. She's Mrs. Moron. I got that from TikTok just now. You guys, sorry. I am now looking at TikTok. I probably missed a bunch of comments and everything. Go Bills, Rebecca. Go Bills. Yeah, the tow truck gave up. That's why I was going to leave, but I'm fascinated that the tow truck gave up. Does anyone else know why that happened? Did they find out that the weight of the truck? Did they not realize how heavy Teslas are with the battery? I have a feeling it had something to do with the weight of the truck. Can anyone look up the weight of a Cybertruck? I know Teslas are heavy as shit, but how heavy is a Cybertruck? Mindy is probably the chair of the Manosphere Club. That's funny. I'm just looking at some old comments. Hey, Tim, do you see this? I do now, Jennifer Lopez. I'm trying to read between two phones, and the sun is out, and it's bright, and I can hardly see. My eyes hurt. You guys, I apologize too much for that. But when it's really bright, and now the light's coming in this direction as I look that direction, and it's literally pinching my forehead in pain to read comments. But I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying. So if I don't answer you, just send the comment again. 6,118 pounds. Thank you, young Dolly. 7,000 pounds. That is a heavy car. Heavier than most. So is there a chance that that was too much weight for a tow truck? I would have to think no. That flatbed has to at least be rated for 10,000 pounds. Has to be. It has to be rated. Actually, more on OxyContin. They all get your clothes clean. See, Tony's doing jokes. I'm Tony, and I don't know if I missed your comment. Tony, there's something there. Tony's like a really good comedian who got hit by a car, and now he suffers from a what do they call it? A TBI? Do you have a TBI, Tony? Or are you just drinking some pops every day? I just want to know, Tony. I just want to know. Do you really have a head injury? No, on a serious note, Tony, do you really have a traumatic brain injury, a TBI? Do you really have a head injury, though? I got my PhD, but I still ain't got no job. Tony will never answer me seriously. That's why Tony is like Benji from the Howard Stern show. I'm like Howard Stern. I don't know whether to fire you, hire you, scold you. I don't know what to do. It's the same way Howard has to put up with Benji and his shtick. Tony is just literally just stick. And I don't fucking know what to do with it. It's just shtick, straight up shtick. But I love shtick. I can't tell, Dean. I can't tell. But I want to know. This is why we let him. This is why we leave him. Pingle and ready to mingle. Pingle and ready to mingle. I do have ADHD, Nicole. Thank you for reminding me. No, this is the car. This car belongs to Theo Vaughn and Elon Musk or somebody else who's a kind of a D-bag, you know? Nothing going on here but ranting. You guys, I told you I was leaving hours ago. Oh, here's a new tow truck. I just want to watch him load the damn Tesla so I can go home and watch the second half of the game with my cat. Can I do that? Mary, I have to say D-bag because we're on TikTok. I'd like to say the whole word, but D could stand for multiple things. Say hi to your puppy dogs, Mary. Mary had 2 puppy dogs. That's how many you have still, right? 2? Thank you, Mary. Let the good times roll. Can we play that car song while they roll the truck onto the truck? We'll play the song Let the Good Times Roll as kind of a way to mock Theo Von. No, I don't hate Theo Von, by the way. I've been knowing Theo Von for years around the Comedy Store. Do I make money filming this? I don't know. I make my brain hurt filming this. I can tell you that. According to this, I've been paid $10 for somebody to say I'm a failure. So $10 I've been paid to make my brain hurt in the YouTube. It depends on if I make a video out of it and post the video and get money for views, you know? That's what it depends on. Yeah, the ranting is the show. You guys, I rarely talk about what's going on the screen because I can't control myself, and I damaged my brain with substances when I was a young boy. Substances like too much sugar on my rhubarb. You know what I'm saying? A little too much rhubarb out of the backyard growing up. Ate too many poisonous mulberries out of the tree. Oh shit, they're hooking it up right here. My grandma used to come over and say, hey, let's go eat some mulberries. But I think we called them something else. You did D's, we know. Scott, you don't know. I didn't do anything. I'm a good boy. I never messed with anything inappropriate in my life. I'm straight edge. Is that what the kids call it? I'm sober. Outside of the beers I had last night, I'm completely sober. And they were good beers. I had a pepperoni pizza and some really good beers at Vitello's. Okay, you guys know where Robert Blake unalived Bonnie Lee Bakley? Well, that's where I was last night. Having some pops. Having pops. I missed your comment. Tim, did you really what? Yeah, you can choose how you behave now. Universal Smudge. You're not even following us, Universal Smudge. Why don't you follow the page, please? I thought you were one of our regulars. You're not even following us. Oh, hello, Kelsey Marie. Something about a cold, but it's so good. Yeah, cold bud. I had a cold, I think it was on the tap. I think it was a Coors Light, actually. Ford, are you a regular? Yeah, you're a regular. Ford, you're a regular. Yeah, tell him, Mary. You follow the page. No, I forget what's on tap there. Dave, Dave, first of all, Dave, I've known the bartender who works there for 20 fucking 5 years. He's one of my best buds. East Coast guy, kind of reminds me of John Bon Jovi. But he's always like, "What do you want, Timmy?" And I tell him, "Just give me a light beer." So I don't even know what it was. I just tell him to give me a light beer, and he always gives me some kind of good exotic light beer. And I order one of the pepperoni bar pizzas, and we hang out there. One of the best times I ever had hanging out at Vitello's was not that long ago. We rolled up, and we go at happy hour, and it was just Dave at the bar, and usually we go in there at 4:30 or 5. Nobody's even there yet, and it was our girl. Shit, I forgot her name. I worked on her TV show a bunch, but we got absolutely hammered with the chick from My Name Is Earl. You know that chick, the white trash actress. She lives right next to the place. We got absolutely hammered with her. She was there with her actual husband or boyfriend, but she was kissing me on the face, kissing Eric on the face. Not like I'm not saying nobody was making out. Like she kept, like, by the time we were drunk, "Oh, I love you guys, are my best friends." You know what I'm saying? Grabbing us, kissing us, like she's one of the coolest chicks ever, all time, bar none. No, her name is like Jamie. Fucking forgot her name. Her name's Jamie though. Jamie King? I don't know. She played white trash on TV all the time. You know what I'm saying? No, there was no tonguing. I'm saying it was her husband. He's a nice guy too, especially since he let his celebrity wife kiss on us all night. She still sucks down the cigs, you know what I mean? Having a cig every 5 minutes. Jamie Presley, yes. Jamie Presley is one of the most beautiful human beings in the world. And boy, we just got hammered with her at Vitello's. And we see her there still from time to time because she just lives like I don't even know, maybe a block away. I'm going to make Angelica mad. Yeah, it was Jamie Presley. And I used to work on My Name Is Earl, which I told her when I got there. I mean, we were talking about something else. And I go, "Jamie, we used to drive down Woodley on My Name Is Earl all the time. Me, you, Mark Boone Jr., fucking, oh, I love you." You know, she was already hammered. "I love you." You know, she's got twins, and she does have a caretaker, but I think her kids are special needs or autistic or something. So she's really stressed out trying to raise her kids and shit. But she's a good person. She's like one of the best people ever. Ever. I love her, actually. But I knew after 2 hours, like me and my buddy Eric joked, like, and Dave too, because Dave's the one that works there. He sees her more than we do. We said, "Listen," Eric's like, "There's no way you could be married to her, right?" And I was like, "God, no. I mean, I can put up with her at a bar for 2 hours having pops, but I don't know if I could be married to her. She's a handful." Doesn't mean she's not a great person. I'm just saying, I don't know if I could do that full time, guys. Here's your ASMR. Shh, everybody be quiet. We're listening. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. And they're not going. The front wheels aren't turning at all. The wheels on the bus don't go round and round. And by the way, Jamie Lee Curtis, still cute as hell. Her skin looks great. Listen, her face, really pretty. Oh, they're just gonna drag that thing home, huh? Well, the thing with with Jamie Presley is she's trying to do what everybody's trying to do, which is self-produce. So she's got a little production team and some people, a couple $1 million. I was trying to pitch my movie, you know what I mean? I'm like, you're the perfect, you should play the mom in this movie and blah, blah, blah. But I wasn't really able to fire that off. Earl is your neighbor? Huh? You talking about Mr. Lee or actually a guy named Earl? They did it! Yay! Everybody call Theo. They did it. You served Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, yeah, nice. Jamie Lee Curtis is a very cool person, actually. Jamie Lee Curtis is a cool person, Kelsey. You guys, they did it. Call Theo Vaughn. Let him know his car is coming home. I'm coming home. You know who does a great version of Coming Home? I'm coming home tonight to set you free. You know, that's Tom Kiefer from Cinderella. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun. That's the acoustic guitar. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun. I took a walk down a road. It's the road I was meant to stay. I see the fire in your eyes, but a man's gotta make his way. So are you tough enough for my love? Tom Kiefer, his voice went paralyzed on him. Nobody's even getting my Tom Kiefer references. Ow. Can I talk to the tow truck drivers? I could, but I don't want to. I have a traumatic brain injury. Sometimes I do just have a good time doing whatever I want to do. I don't really have a question for the tow truck driver. If I had a question for him, yeah. If I had something to ask, tell me what you want me to ask him. I might go do it. You struggle to sing in church? I struggle to go to church. So at least you're able to fucking find your way in the fucking building, you know? God will reward you for that. He will punish me. I will burn in the lake of fire, according to my mom. But I'll deal with that. You know what I mean? Cross that bridge when we get there. You know what I mean? The good thing about the repentance of Jesus, or what would you call it? Am I saying this wrong? The good thing about Jesus is that I can repent. Like if somebody walks up right now and puts like 5 rounds into my chest, as long as I got a few seconds before I black out, I can go, Jesus, I repent, I repent, I repent. Hit the ground and I'm in heaven. That's the beauty of Jesus. You know what I mean? It's too bad that when a baby is born and then it unalives, it's too bad it has to go straight to the lake of fire. You know, that's the sad part, is when a little tiny baby gets born and then unalives within the first several minutes because of some weird thing. It's too bad that that baby didn't have a chance to repent and now it has to go burn in the lake of fire. Religion's a funny thing, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't religion funny? Isn't it funny how religion works? Isn't that funny? I don't pretend to know anything universal. I'm just stating what a man wrote in a book once that was written by a man, not a God. I'm a super spiritual person who believes in the cosmos and the elements and science. And the truth of the matter is, Joe Rogan said we're living in a simulation, so I'm going to go with him. He must know what's going on. You know what I mean? He can put a figure 4 lock on an orangutan. So he must know what's going on scientifically. Anybody that can choke out an orangutan, in my book, that's where I go to get my science. You feel me? My mom used to baptize babies. She's a babysat. We could have a huge, lengthy conversation, Universal. Universal, let me be clear. I love all of my followers who love Jesus, because people who are Christians and follow Jesus, and generally, except for the ones who judge me and tell me I'm going to burn in the lake of fire and then judge me some more and then keep judging me, with the exception of those people, they're usually just trying to be good, do good, give thoughts and prayers when bad things happen. So you can't fault a human being for being a Christian, for sure. Like, they're just trying to be a loving human being and be good and wants everyone to be good. That's the reason man created religion. You understand that? First, we worshipped the sun. Long before we wrote Bibles and the shit like that, we would just worship the sun when we didn't know shit. We didn't know jack. We didn't have any science back then. So the sun was our God. And I'm staying with that. The sun is my God. The sun is what breathes life into me. The elements that I am made of, I am 80% water. You're just a walking jug of water. People are like, where do you go when you die? I don't know. Probably into a casket or a box of ashes. But no, we don't make fun of people who are devoted Christians or any religion in our life. I don't make fun of those people. I respect their choice, because we live in a country where we have the freedom of religion. It's one of the greatest things about this country. Freedom of religion. Just don't judge me, and I won't judge you. I don't like atheists who say, there is no Jesus, you're wrong. I don't purport to know shit, because it's impossible for you to know what's happening, and it's impossible for me to know what's happening. We don't know is the answer. Don't pull out a man-made book and tell me, no, I know what's going on. It says it right here in this book. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But if you want to follow all the morally positive and acceptable and nice things that are in that book, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. If you want to go take your Christian faith and go downtown and feed homeless people and rescue animals and help out and help out helpless animals or people, or do good things, or sing songs in church and just put good positive energy out into the world, that's all good. Please repent and accept Jesus. Time is short. Time is short. But the beauty of Jesus is, Marie, life is very short, Marie. Please repent. So, like I said, if a guy pulls up and puts 5 rounds in my chest right now, before I hit the ground, I'm going to repent. I'll just, as I'm falling to the ground, it's going to be like, repent, 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 repent. And that way I cover all my bases. Let me ask you this, Maria. If somebody repents but they're not sincere, are they still going to heaven? You know what I mean? This is a really good question. Libs need to repent. Libs need to repent, says user 1132. There goes that judging I was talking about. Here comes some more of that judging. Sunday fun day, la 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 la. What did I convert from? I converted from a bottle of whiskey. Okay, that's what I converted from. I went straight from a bottle of whiskey and out of my, well, I better not say that. Hinduism is the oldest before all religions. There you go. There you go. You guys, I know the numbers. The majority of people in the world, it's 30%. The Christians are actually barely winning, but the fastest growing religion is Muslims. and they're going to overtake Christians in the next, I don't know what the graphic is, but right now, Christianity does have a 30% stronghold on the pie chart. If you look it up, the pie chart shows Christianity at, I think, 31%. Like if you put a gun or a weapon up to my head and made me choose, I would be a Buddhist. I would move to Thailand and just pray to the Buddha if you made me. That's if you were going to force me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Na 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 na. Muslims say the Muslims are the fastest growing, for sure. The Muslims are the fastest growing, so you guys are in a battle. And what's funny is, based on all of your logic, everybody who in here who's religious, and again, I don't judge anyone who's religious. Do what you want to do. But the irony and the funny part to me is, there's basically the same amount of Muslims as there are Christians, and according to both of your groups, one of you are completely wrong. And that's hilarious. And in my opinion, it makes me completely right, which is you guys are all ridiculous with your literacy of written text and things like the Quran and the Bible. Those are written by a man to control an ignorant man, an unsophisticated and unevolved man. Do you understand that, you guys? Start reading science books. Be spiritual, be religious, be what you are now, but base it in science. You're reading a book that says the earth is 6,000 years old. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Do you know how absurd it is? I could go find a redwood tree that proves to me the earth is older than that. The Muslims are coming up strong, though. Oh yeah, what they're eating the dogs? Yeah. Well, can we ask that question, Mary, real quick? Can I ask the Trump supporters real quick? Are they still eating the cats and the dogs in fucking Ohio or wherever that was? Are they done doing that? Did they eat all of the cats yet? Because it's funny how all of a sudden they're not eating the cats and the dogs anymore. Hold on. Okay, I'm missing the back and forth, but can we just not have a back and forth? I don't know what Kelsey said. I don't know what you said. Let's just not have a back and forth. How is Scooby-Doo, by the way? Let's not do it. Sorry, you guys. I'm missing whatever you guys are arguing about. So I don't know what to say. Do you know in some countries they do eat dogs and cats? Yes, I do, Greg. Greg, yes, I do. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I have a customer who rescued his dog out of one of those cages. First of all, there are organizations in China where you can go rescue dogs that are literally packed into cages like sardines. Not loosely in cages, packed into a cage like sardines. Dogs. My customer rescued one of these dogs. He was one of my favorite dogs. And he used to attack Chinese people when they took him on walks. I swear to God. They would take him on a walk in Toluca Lake. If there was a Chinese person, the dog would literally, after being rescued and brought to America, would attack Chinese people. I swear to God, I'm not making it up, you guys. I am. The dog's name. They named the dog Fozzie Bear. It was like a medium-sized dog with like shaggy-ish, kind of thin, shaggy hair, and unfortunately, her owner Shannon unalived herself. So it's depressing to think about. She was young too. Ah, Shannon, what the hell were you doing? You know what I mean? And I showed up to work and she was swinging from the fucking chandelier, if you know what I'm saying. But her husband, Tony, is a nice guy. And I'm sure the dog is still okay. He might have died by now. Anyway, that dog used to attack Chinese people. Nicole. Maybe even Nicole. I don't want to say shit on TikTok that might get me in trouble. But yes, to answer your question, it's not the first person I know that's swung from the chandeliers, if you know what I'm saying. You guys, I talked about my podcast, the Coffee Podcast, available on all streaming platforms for podcasting. My co-host for that show jumped off the bridge into the freeway without any rope. You know what I'm saying? He just jumped right down into the traffic. My second best friend in life in 2006 swung from a bridge, if you know what I'm saying. We're on TikTok, so we can't be real detailed in the speech. But he swung himself from a bridge. The great Brody Stevens, one of the greatest comedians of all time. He was on the come up. He's technically a famous comedian. Look him up. 818, baby, 818. He swung from the chandelier back around in the pandemic. Mental health is a real issue. Mental health is exactly what got Shannon. Shannon had a beautiful family. I'm not going to say her last name, but Shannon, her husband worked on a very big NBC show, and beautiful people, beautiful kids, beautiful family, lovely, lovely, lovely. We used to pets. We were the pet, me and my girlfriend, well, my girlfriend specifically was the pet sitter for this dog. And this is why I know about the Chinese, you know, Shannon used to tell me, and I was like, I told my girlfriend, let's take the dog on a walk and see if it really tries to attack Chinese people. And sure enough, and I don't know if it was just Chinese, but definitely Asian people. This dog did not like Asian people after being rescued out of a fucking cage. I mean, life is sad, you guys. I mean, I'm sure we all experience it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody probably knows someone in their life, but I just happen to know about 100 people who are gone now. I think you just get older. Hold on. Darren says, I know Tony. You don't know Tony. Go easy on Asian, bud. What are you talking about, Martin? Nobody's attacking Asians. What are you talking about? Who's attacking Asians? The only people attacking Asians is Fozzie Bear the dog. Clearly an Asian was driving this Cybertruck, though. You want an Asian joke? There's your Asian joke. It's in my family blood, unfortunately. It is in the blood. Life is beautiful. Tim, honestly, you're being racist. Spanky. I am not being racist, Spanky. And I'm gonna I'm going to offer you an opportunity to tell me how anything I have said was being racist. There's an organization that rescues animals, saves their lives. It goes to China and it buys cages that are packed full of dogs that are packed in like sardines. Do you understand what that means? These cages are getting ready to go to restaurants where they're going to be slaughtered and they're going to be fed to human beings. This organization rescues these dogs. This organization adopted out a dog named Fozzie Bear to my very dear friends. My very dear friends relate a story to me that when they take their dog on a walk, it has a visceral reaction and tries to bite Asian people because of its experience growing up and it's being sent off to slaughter. Now, how is me telling that story racist? Please explain to me how me conveying that story to you is racist. Please. Stop it. Are you not listening to what I'm saying? Because there's nothing racist about it. You feel me? It's not racist. If you want to say I'm racist because I say Asians are bad drivers, that is okay. But it's also a joke, and it's also funny, and it's also true. Ah, shit. Jennifer said, you're racist. Well, if I can't go on a stage and do stand-up comedy and make a joke about an automobile accident and not be able to affirm that by making a joke about a stereotype, then what kind of world do we live in? You know what I mean? Go be miserable. Whoever thinks that's racism and don't like it, go leave the live right now and go be miserable somewhere else. Go fucking be miserable somewhere else. Because I'm not going to live in misery. And I'm not going to be suppressed. I'm not doing it. You guys can. But please, go do it somewhere else. Go be miserable all by yourselves. Make a group. Like, make a social group. Misery loves company. And then you guys all get together like it's an AA meeting. And you can just talk about being miserable. Go do that. The first part of comedy is self-deprecation. You know what I do when I get on a stage? I make fun of me. I make fun of white people. I make fun of me. I call myself a NASCAR watching hillbilly. And I do meth lab jokes. And I make fun of myself for a good 7 minutes before I start making fun of everybody else. You know why? Because nobody's off limits. If you can't laugh at yourself and other people, then you're miserable. Because laughter is the key to good health. If you ain't laughing, you ain't living. And if you ain't living, you're dying. Live like you were dying. You guys ever heard the country song? He was in his early 40s, had a lot of life before him. Da-da-da-da-da. You know, when he got that diagnosis from the doc. And then the chorus goes, he went skydiving, he went Rocky Mountain climbing, he went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. Did you hear that? On a bull named Fu Manchu. Is that racist? Get out of here. I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. And I looked deeper and I la-da-dee-da. Who sang that song? Live Like You Were Dying by some country pumpkin. Who sang it? Excellent song. Okay? Awesome song. I'm gonna get in my car and play that song right now and appreciate everything about life, because it's about a man who's diagnosed with cancer, who's got like a year to live. And he goes and he lives his best life. Boom, shaka laka laka boom. You guys, the cars are gone, so we're leaving.